What's good, YouTube? It's Pokemaster88 bringing you Draft Analysis Season 7 for the NBBL. This is a very cool format. I'm very excited for this season. I'm supposed to have this draft analysis video a week ago. I'm very late on it. So we're gonna quickly go through all these Pokemon and why. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, we are moving on. We have an incredible group of players, 28 teams, drafting from the same pool of Pokemon. This is really going to test our skill as draft players, being able to adapt and try and put the best team together is going to be very hard this time around because we have so many players drafting from the same pool. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, man, quick shout out to all the coaches, lots of brand new faces, lots of old faces. So I'm just very excited for this brand new season. And with that being said, we are moving on. Here are the draft rules. I am not going to go through the rules. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a chance to pause this video and read the rules for yourself and get the best understanding possible. But with that being said, we are quickly moving on. For my very first pick, I chose my very own mascot of the California Trailblazers. We got Meowscarada. We are a 123 speed, elite speed tier, 110 attack. We are more than just offense here. We do have a lot of utility options. The fact that this Pokemon made it 20 plus spots to get to me is destiny, so I was never gonna pass this mon up. And yeah, man, with that being said, we are moving on. Here we have my second round pick. We got Keldeo. Keldeo wasn't planned for the team originally. I didn't have a water type planned originally because I was still kind of going through the board and checking it out. But Brandon was gonna pick up this Pokemon originally, but he settled on Cobalion and Manaphy, so I took the opportunity to grab Keldeo. So thank you, Brandon. Keldeo has an insane speed tier. We have 129 special attack at the gate. We are nothing to mess around with. We have great pivoting options like Flip Turn and Baton Pass. We can set up with Calm Mind. Yeah, man, this Pokemon is absolutely insane. We did get a shiny version of this Pokemon from Pokemon Home and flew in the decks. So I'm very happy to have this Pokemon as a first-time Trailblazer. But with that being said, we are moving on. Here we got my boy Armarouge. Armarouge is an insane Pokemon, Fire and Psychic type. This is my first Terra Captain. We got solid abilities and Flash Fire, grants us full immunity to all fire attacks. Weak Armor allows us to function as a late game sweeper. 125 attack, very solid. 75 speed is not the worst. I find it very usable. And yeah, this Pokemon can pretty much live a hit. As long as it's not super effective, this Pokemon should be able to take the hit. And this Pokemon clearly has no problem dealing the damage back. I am very happy to have this Pokemon. I had it in MDL and we did really well with it, so I'm glad this is my Terra Captain in this NBBL season. But with that being said, we are moving on. I'm proud to announce my favorite Fairy and Steel type, Tinkaton. I've had this Pokemon 4 different times. I'm clearly obsessed, but this Pokemon is absolutely incredible. This is the queen of utility. We got moves like Encore and Thunder Wave to support the team. We have a 160 base signature move in Gigaton Hammer. Every time I see Tinkaton on the board, I'm going to try and get this mon. I love her to death. Like, I've had other fairies in the past, but none of them compared to her. So Tinkaton, I'm so happy to have you back on the Trailblazers. And yeah, with that being said, we are moving on. Here we have my next Pokemon. We got our Dragon and Flying type Salamence. This Pokemon is an absolute powerhouse. We got 2 solid abilities in Intimidate and Moxie. Intimidate does allow me to maximize my Dragon Dance opportunities, lowering my opponent's attack stat, making it easier for us to live moves. Moxie allows us to be a late game sweeper, depending on how I run it. This Pokemon has a variety of great sets. 100 speed is absolutely incredible. 110 special attack, 135 attack. This Pokemon is a true mixed attacker. This Pokemon is also a ground immunity. Solomon is here for one thing, is to break walls, and this Pokemon is going to be an absolute devil in the NBBL this season. And we are moving on. Here we have my next Pokemon. We got Frostlass. I've had this Pokemon at least 3 or 4 times. This is an amazing utility machine. This Pokemon is also a Ghost type, so it does provide me a well-needed spin blocker because my team does have a lot of hazard options with Spikes and Stealth Rocks, and yeah, man, 110 speed, 80 in attack, 80 in special attack gives this Pokemon the ability to hit on both sides of the spectrum. I wasn't planning on picking this Pokemon at this point. I actually wanted Gengar, but because we got sniped, I was like, you know what? Why not grab Frostlass? It's a Pokemon that I love dearly, so I am very, very happy to have Frostlass on my team. And with that being said, we are moving on. For my next Pokemon, we got our ground type. We got Gastrodon. I wasn't planning on picking this Pokemon up. I'm not the biggest fan of Gastrodon, but at the end of the day, this Pokemon is very, very solid. We have 111 HP, 92 special attack, 82 on the Spadef. Like, we can always live a hit and do decent damage back. I think both abilities are very, very good. The primary reason why I got this Pokemon is because we get rocks and spikes. It's a bulky water, so it's always going to be a prominent electric immunity that the team desperately needs. So yeah, Gastrodon, I'm very, very happy to have you on my team this season. So yeah, moving on. Here we have my second Terra Captain, Toxtricity. I've been waiting to use this Pokemon for quite some time. We are electric and poison, so we are going to be able to soak up T-Spikes whenever we feel like it. This Pokemon is a mixed attacker, so we can destroy walls on the physical and special side. I'm very, very happy to have this Pokemon. It's a first time Trailblazer, so Toxtricity, welcome aboard. We're going to do amazing work this season, and with that being said, we are moving on. Here we have my next Pokemon. We got our boy Avalugg. This is our third Terra Captain. We have 3 solid abilities, Ice Body on tip of 30. We have 184 defense, 95 HP. We are not dying. That's the whole point of this Pokemon being here. We are not going to die. This is our Rapid Spinner, but he's more than that. He can also be a late game win con. So yeah, I am very, very happy to have Avalugg. I've had the Hisui version before on a different team, but to me, I think this is the better option because just being a pure ice type isn't the worst, right? And yeah, Avalugg, welcome to the Trailblazers. I am glad to have you, but we are moving on. For my very, very last Pokemon on the team, we got our boy Yamega. We are a incredible special wall breaker. 95 speed is nothing to play with. Speed boost allows us to function as a late game sweeper if things are appropriately chipped. Tinted Lens ignores all switch-ins, so if things are thinking they can switch it to a resisted air slash, we actually end up doing double damage because we're Tinted Lens. I really, really love this Pokemon. This is the first time I ever drafted this Mon as a Trailblazer, so I'm very, very excited. I did consider this Pokemon as a Terra Captain, but I felt that Toxtricity, being a mixed attacker, in the long run would be better. But just because this thing can't Terra doesn't mean this thing is not going to claim lives. So Toxtricity, Yamega, excuse me, I am very, very happy to have you here. So yeah, with that being said, that is the end of our analysis. And with that being said, wish your California Trailblazers the best of luck. I'm in a brand new league with a bunch of brand new coaches. And yeah, we're gonna need it. And Pokemaster is out.